Hey Sylvia, how you doing? Long time no see, sister. By the way, I might add, you looking good, girl. So anyway, the reason why I posted that Al Sharpton KKK thing, I was trying to get some answers. And I, as a journalist, I know how to get answers, and what I was looking for is why that you have so much hate and vitriol against Al Sharpton. Now, let me bring something down to you, which helped me with my conclusion. One is history. Before the history, I know two other women. I don't know them personally, from New York. So that makes three, because I know you. Okay, the one woman is Stephanie Miller. Stephanie Miller is a comedy. She has a show on WCTP. And the other woman is Randy Rhoads. She's a talk show host, celebrity, and she works out of Florida. Okay, what do you have in common with these women? They're all white, and they're from New York. And they all equally hate, or both of them equally hate and have much vitriol for Al Sharpton. So I started to think about it. Then I realized, well, I didn't have to think too long. I know why there's hatred for Al Sharpton. And it goes back to his involvement with one person and the Fraternal Order. We know that one person to be Tawana Brawley. So, Al Sharpton went to bat for Tawana Brawley, who lied to him, and he went to bat for her because she said what? It was 5, 6, I can't remember what it was, policemen that raped me, white policemen, okay? Al Sharpton got duped, and I realized that he has never been, among certain schools of thought, forgiven for that past transgression. Now, it's not that in history people don't get duped. I know an English teacher at English High, I think she was an English teacher, she got duped by a young lady who said her father was molesting her. Nobody hated her for it. She didn't get fired for it. She went to bat for the young lady. She got duped. Her name was Renata. I liked Renata. Renata was really a good person. She went to bat. But what I'm saying is, it was an emotional mistake. Same thing for Al Sharpton. But it seems to me, because Al Sharpton went against the police, white police, he has never been forgiven. And I could feel that hatred from the two people I mentioned, Stephanie Miller and Randy Rhoads, and I heard it coming from you. Now, let me move on here for a second. The year is 1986. The location is Howard Beach, Queens. There were three young black men who had a car malfunction, and their names were Michael Griffith, Sandiford, and Grimes. Cedric Sandiford and Timothy Grimes. They walked from that stalled car to a pizza parlor in Howard Beach. No phone. They got pizza. They met an angry mob of Italian teens, because that's where Howard Beach is, Italian town. Michael Griffith met his maker by running in to the Belt Parkway, being chased by this horde of Italian teens, and he met his death. What I'd like to ask people, what I'm going to ask you, if that happened to me, who goes to the streets for me? Because Al Sharpton went to the street for that young kid. Okay? That young innocent kid that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Al Sharpton, who goes if that happens to me? And I'm telling you right now, sister, I've had my shares of running with Italian kids in Italian neighborhoods. East Boston, North Boston, the North End, and the Italian section of Malden, Mass, where I grew up. Okay? Edgeworth. I've had my shares, so I know the deal. I was told not to get caught in the North End, or East Boston rather, after the sun went down. I was told not to go to play basketball in the North End. Serious hatred back then. Different these days, serious hatred. But the year, again, is 1986, so all I say is, who would go to bat for me? You? I don't think so. Stephanie Miller? I don't think so. Randy Rhoads? I don't think so. But I understand that the causation and correlation behind Al Sharpton, the hatred of some people for Al Sharpton, dates back to Tawana Brawley. However, I never hear people mention Howard Beach. That's a black spot. But see, it's all well and good to be vengeful and blaming Al Sharpton for transgressions of the past because he got duped by Tawana Brawley. So that's the reason why I posted that. And after this, after I say this, I welcome your feedback. I want somebody to tell me, we hate Al Sharpton because he fucked up. He went to bat for Tawana Brawley against the police, and the police didn't do nothing. He was wrong. And I want to know, well, why are you still blaming him for that all these years? Okay? Because Al Sharpton is the only one that would go to bat for me if I met my maker running from a mob of Italian teens in Howard Beach. That's why I posted that, KKK. I wanted to get an answer from you. And your hatred and vitriol, seemed to me, was very veiled. I wasn't going to get it out of you. I would have to say to you, you hate Al Sharpton because Al Sharpton went to bat for Tawana Brawley against white police. I didn't want to do that. So this is the way I went. Now remember, sister, no hate, no disrespect, and nothing but love for you. Sayonara.